कितनी सारी चीजें हैं ट्रायल पे डालने के लिए, वो तो वजह बताने की जरूरत ही नहीं है, वो मेरा हस्बैंड है, बस उतना ही काफी है।
टाइपकास्ट। अच्छा हस्बैंड चाहिए, बिकाऊ है, लेके आजा।
बिकाऊ है
या गिफ्ट भी कर सकता
है, देखने में भी
आज भी रख ले, पार्सल का पार्सल। दिस इज वेरी डिफरेंट टेरिटरी। आई लव यू।
You know, the first meeting.
You can kiss the ring.
तो ये धोखा था, मैं बताना चाहती हूँ।
Did you feel left out? Did you feel left out of all the attention which just moved on that side?
I don't feel left out, but it's definitely interesting to watch the drama over here.
Romance.
Da is very happening, huh? Jishu
Someone is getting jealous. Someone is getting jealous.
Jishu ji.
Jishu da.
Hello and welcome to ETimes. My name is Jigar and today we have put Kajol, Suparn and Jisshu on trial.
Okay.
Okay. So my first question to all of y'all is, if you all had to put one person on trial for any crime from the industry, who would that be?
You take Karan Johar on trial, please.
But what am I putting him on trial for?
We need to get it meme
Everything.
and something.
Just everything.
What am I putting him on trial for? कुछ वजह तो होनी चाहिए। मैं उसको ट्रायल देखो, ट्रायल किसके लिए होता है? क्योंकि कोई सवाल होता है ना जो पूछने के लिए, वो तो मुझे सब जवाब पता है। क्या सवाल पूछूंगी उसको, क्या बोलूंगी उसको कि तूने मुझे क्यों नहीं बताया, वो तो मैंने बताया हुआ है।
तो एक्चुअल आईएनबी मिनिस्ट्री आप और करण जौहर है, करीना कपूर नहीं है।
नहीं, they are beyond me.
Okay,
I
I'll
don't
start
even
with.
know the question.
I'll start. Chalo. Think of the answer. I'll start with. I'll put Ranbir Kapoor on trial because he's not on any social media platforms. But I've heard the rumors that he has secret accounts. So I would love to know what's the gossip that he knows which we are not aware of. It'll be so much fun.
It will be a lot more than you think. It's a lot more than you think.
वो आपको एक और जगह से मिल सकता है। इनको पूछ लेते, ये करण जौहर से पूछ के आपको बोल देगी।
बिल्कुल, वो तो मुझे पता है। मुझे सब कुछ पता है।
But the smartest thing he has done.
She's the Google.
I'm not the Google. Google will give you an answer. I am not giving you any answers whatsoever.
चलो मुझे मिल गया। ट्रायल पे काजोल को मैं रखूंगा और पूछूंगा कि ये क्यों नहीं बताती है हम लोग को कि ये माजरा है क्या।
Yes.
That's a good answer.
Now your answer.
My answer is nothing. My answer is nobody. मैं किसी को ट्रायल पे नहीं डाल दी।
हर पत्नी का एक तो बकरा रहता है, ये पति को डाल दो कब।
हाँ चल ठीक है, मैं अजय देवगन को डाल देती हूँ ट्रायल पे।
तो
कितनी सारी चीजें हैं ट्रायल पे डालने के लिए, वो तो वजह बताने की जरूरत ही नहीं है, वो मेरा हस्बैंड है, बस उतना ही काफी है।
बेचारा
है काफी है।
क्यों है?
वो मान भी जाएगा। हाँ भाई मैं ट्रायल पे मेरी गलती है।
ठीक है, मेरी गलती है, condemn me now, get it over with.
You were offered this show. Did you ask why me, or you
Not
said
at
yes,
all.
right, I'll do it?
Not at all. My question when they offered me the show was that I want to hear the adaptation, because it, like, I mean, Suparn has said this before also. It is a Western concept with a Western. It is set in a Western world. And that had to be adapted to India. That had to be adapted to Indian sentiments, Indian society, culture, all of it. So if you put that in, will you lose the zing? Will you lose the? Will it become too emotional? Will it become too much? Not enough of story. So all those things had to be taken into consideration before you decided that. Okay, now it works as an adaptation. I think I'll leave it to Suparn to answer that question for you also.
So Suparn, what got you interested in making The Good Wife into
Honestly,
trial?
to be able to kind of delve into the relationships that this story would allow me to go into, which is peel away the layers of the faces that you put out in public, the facade per se, and go into the true emotional drama and dilemma when faced with certain choices that others have made, that you have to live through, or the ones that you have to make in the various roles that you play as a wife, a mother, a friend, a lover, a mother, as a colleague. And that opened up facets of other characters as well. And that's a world that we have deep dived into big time. That you will see, questions raised about stuff that we tend to bury in relationships and make excuses for. But when you take away those excuses, when you pull away the curtain, it's ugly.
Yep.
It's painful. So we have gone into that painful territory.
Okay. Jishu, you've played husband to Rani
Da
Mukherjee.
ban gaya tu?
Bengali, na? Jisshu da.
Bengali it just naturally just flows out. So you played husband to Rani Mukherjee, you played husband to Vidya Balan, you played husband to Kajol. Na? How does it feel to be the husband material?
been answering this question for the morning.
Absolutely has to.
मीरा नायर ने suitable role बनाई, so cast नहीं किया. पता
I
नहीं
know.
क्यों, but anyway.
I know.
The Tabu is, I have worked with Tabu also. My first film from this part of the world was with Tabu. It's in 2001, I think. Yeah, it was a Gautam Ghosh film. So anyway, so
I was going to call you Jagat husband actually for a second.
no, I had me and my team actually we sat down and we discussed that let's not get into this zone anymore because I'm being typecast. अच्छा हस्बैंड चाहिए बिकाऊ है लेके आजा
बिका हुआ है दूल्हा बिकता है बोलोगे खरीदोगे ये गाना इसी के लिए लिखा गया था
चल थोड़ा बहुत अच्छा एक्टिंग भी कर लेता है देखने में भी
आज तू रख ले पार्सल का पार्सल हेलो विद्या
so we decided not to get into this space because I mean good husbands of this all the names which I've taken. But in this show, my role is different. My character is different. I have
He's not
something.
a typical good husband. I think that's
this character has got a lot of layers. It is not only ये खराब आदमी है नहीं क्यों है? There are certain reasons because of that he's like this, and also he wants to become close to the wife again. He wants to win back the wife. He wants to be close to the family. He loves his family. But he also wanted to do few things for his own career. He wants to do. He loves himself also. So there are certain things which the choices again, which we are talking about, the choices we make in life, takes you where you are today or where you want to be. So that was the reason. Major reason was not that actually. This was the second major reason. The first major reason was only and only her.
प्रेम प्यार
एकदम प्यार वाला था because I'm a huge fan of hers. So when I heard that मैं बोला यार okay.
इसको ना कैसे बोलूं मैं अभी इसको ना कैसे बोलूं
उसके बाद Suparn and I
कानून I'm the law on set
and then Suparn came and the way he spoke to me
this is going to different territory.
I love you
and the first meeting
you can kiss the ring
तो ये धोखा था मैं बताना चाहती हूँ
Did you feel left out? Did you feel left out of all the attention which just moved on that side?
I don't feel left out, but it's definitely interesting to watch the drama over here.
bromance
the bromance
The that has brewed over here.
Was this on the set also?
that's all Dhoka
but we had so much fun and trust me he's a wonderful director in the sense he's an actor's delight because he will say this is what I want you show me ये काम नहीं कर रहा ये काम नहीं कर रहा ये कर रहा ये कर and he's very sure about it it's not that अच्छा तू करके दिखा फिर मैं देखता हूँ नहीं ऐसा this can be done like this और ऐसे भी हो सकता है ऐसे भी हो सकता है कैसे करूँ ये वाला मत कर ये वाला कर and he's bang on he's sure he wants that and he used to leave that on say most of the scenes which we have done we used to rehearse and then we used to read in front of him he used to tell me ye change kar ye thoda change kar that's it so you love to give more when you have a director like him who on set is giving you so much of leeway
and doesn't have an ego about it.
Yeah.
And doesn't have an ego. His ego never came out to play. Ours did, occasionally, but his never came out to play. And honestly, what's wonderful, I think the best directors, and I think Karan would, this is actually a Karan comment that I actually completely and totally agree with. He's like, at the time of K3G he said this, that he says that more than a director, I am a psychiatrist who's managing so many big egos at the same time. I'm trying to keep everybody happy, content, and still trying to make a movie at the end of it.
True.
So I think that's somewhere down the line what a good director's job is, especially when you're working with talented people, and talented people tend to be very eccentric.
Yeah.
Eccentric is a nice way of putting it.
Yeah.
But did I say that?
no Jisshu stop giving guarantees
I have never
you cannot do this
Jisshu,
you said it
You said it.
you said
Jisshu.
it it's on camera
I think Suparn wants to act in one of his shows. I'm sure of it now.
I have
no
I keep acting family man mein kiya hai
this is what he is now this is only 5% what
He
you're
reminds
seeing.
me of Anil Kapoor from Meri Jung. That lo-
जिंदगी हर कदम एक नई जंग है. I cannot be a singer, but anyway. हाँ.
You really can't.
जीत जाएंगे हम.
So being an actress and actually in this show actually, has there ever been a scene wherein you did the scene, but as a woman or as a mother, you did not agree to it, but still as an actress had to go and do it?
Lots of scenes where I have done it as I don't agree. I don't agree to running around in trees, and I don't agree to standing in the middle of a choraha in the middle of the city and dancing in Switzerland. All this I disagree with. I mean, I haven't seen anybody who's a normal human being stand in the middle of traffic, stop traffic, and stand on top of a cab in shorts and a halter top and dance on top of the taxi carrier. I've done it. But
I'm saying
disagree as a woman, and I disagree as a human being that this is very odd and strange behavior. And
people are watching you.
And people are watching.
And love it.
And what about the fact that bedhadak kar rahe ho? With a speaker you're dancing. ऐसा भी नहीं है कि the music is playing in your own head. Everybody is hearing the music that you're dancing to.
Jisshu, did you see the original one before as in when you began
This
shooting for
da
it?
da da is very happening, huh? Jisshu da?
Someone is
Da,
getting
da.
jealous.
Da, da.
Yeah. Someone is getting jealous.
Jisshu
Huh?
ji.
Jisshu da?
No, I have not watched it. No, I have not.
To cut a long answer short.
No, but to be very honest, I haven't.
So was it a conscious decision this is not to watch
No,
it?
I have not watched it. So when I actually got an offer, I thought I'll watch it. But then first episode का 15-20 मिनट के बाद मैंने बंद कर दिया because I don't. It affects me because I will keep the character in mind and then I'll start doing it. So subconsciously I start copying that person, which I don't want it to do here.
Okay.
So that's the reason I didn't watch it.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Cheers.
Thank you.